And good evening. Welcome out here to Gallatin as we get set here for this matchup tonight here in the Grand River Conference East versus the Grand River Conference West. It's a matchup tonight here between the Lady Bulldogs of Gallatin and the Lady Warriors here of Albany. I'd like to thank our sponsors help you bring you tonight's broadcast tonight here on Albany TV, including BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center, locations in Bethany and Albany. Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, and the Albany Hy-Vee. Smith Insurance and Smith Prudential in Albany, Shelter Insurance Agent Sand Phillips in Albany. Johnson Controls, the Briar Patch, and Sublime Formwear both on the west side of the square in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop, East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center. Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany. Kathy Sneed with Acres of Hope LLC. JC Designs just off the square in Albany. B&B Barbecue in Albany, and Lone Star Investments on the square in Albany. The City of Albany, Williams Construction. Main Street Albany, the Albany Booster Club, the Albany and Gallatin School Districts, and the Printer and News Shop are located tonight in Albany. Again, as we take a look at these two teams coming into tonight's game for the Lady Warriors, they come in with a record of 17-5, 7-1 in conference play, co-champions of the Grand River Conference West. For Gallatin, they come in with a record of 6-12, 5-2 in the Grand River Conference. Remember, tonight's pregame is brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, here for good. We'll take a look at these two teams a little closer when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank Mascot Debit Card. With each swipe of your Mascot Debit Card, BTC Bank donates 7.5 cents to the school represented on your card. It's a simple step you can take to have a big impact on your community at no cost to you. Stop by our branch today to get your Mascot Card and start making a difference immediately. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. Member FDIC.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
Ready to build, remodel, or repair? Trust Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri for all of your building needs. From quality lumber and hardware to tools and supplies, Hogue Lumber has everything you need to get the job done right. Serving Albany and the surrounding communities for generations, Hogue Lumber is proud to be your hometown partner for projects big and small. So whether it's a weekend fix-up or your dream build, stop by Hogue Lumber Company in Albany. Quality materials, friendly service built on trust. Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
In life, as in sports, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. Someone you can turn to for guidance, someone with a game plan to help you build up the financial strength you need for retirement, family security, and life. With a Prudential financial professional, that's what you get. Someone who can help you build a financial strategy. To get started, contact me, Nick Smith, the financial advisor with Prudential at 660-726-3396.
And welcome back out again here to Gallatin as we take a look at these two teams. Again, I'm Jared Rubbish, joined along with color analyst and cameraman for the evening in Brent Williams. And Brett, as we take a look at these two teams coming in for the Lady Warriors, they're coming in as co-champions of the Grand River Conference West, 7-1 on the season, or 7-1 in conference play, 17-5 on the season. Against the Gallatin girls team, they come in at record of 6-12 and on the season, 5-2 though in conference play, in kind of what is a little bit of a down GRC this year.
Yeah, that's definitely the case for the Grand River Conference. You look at their records, and it's not quite what you would expect from a normal year in the Grand River Conference. But as for Albany, they took care of business Friday night over in Princeton, secured a share of the Grand River Conference West title. They still kind of waiting on them to put together a complete game. They've, for the most part, just been doing just enough to get a win. They took advantage of some sickness that Princeton was just coming out of and came away with a win. They were in control of the game pretty much throughout. Princeton tried to make a run, but Albany kind of fended them off and ended up closing the game out. But now it's about district seeding and closing the season strong. There's 4 games left. I think 2 on the road and 2 at home, counting this one. So got to play for that district seeding, finish strong. This is a Gallatin team that, if you just look at the records and what we've seen from the teams in the past, you would expect Albany to win. But Albany does have a tendency to let teams hang around. I mean, case in point was the Northeast Nottoway game in the Stanbury tournament, where you never really did feel like
even going back to that North Harrison game last week.
Yeah, you have that. There's been several games like that. The Northeast Nottoway game was just kind of like the prime example of it. But yeah, it's been multiple times where Albany's kind of let a team hang around. So Gallatin for sure knows that, and they're gonna play hard to try and upset Albany here. But it would take a really poor shooting night from Albany and just one of the best games that Gallatin's played this season to come away with the win. It is at their place, though, and that's always a factor. It
is senior night tonight as well for Gallatin. We don't know too much about them. There are 2 players that we really remember from last year. One of them, senior Bryn Bird, and then the junior Paige Hildenbrand are kind of the 2 names that we really remember from this team from last year. They're going to need a lot out of those 2 against the Lady Warriors tonight, but just kind of like the Lady Warriors, not much. Lady Warriors actually have more depth. They might not go as deep, but for Gallatin, only 8 players on their roster. 7 of them dressed tonight here for Gallatin. So for the Warriors, they can go as deep as Gallatin does tonight. How far Gallatin goes with their bench is something to see. They have had problems this season with sickness, some things like that. They've even had a forfeit 1 game already this season, has Gallatin, due to the limited number of players that they were able to play with that night. So it will be interesting to see what we see here from this Gallatin Lady girls team for the first time this season.
Yeah, and another thing about Albany, their offense is really kind of the thing they need to happen is either one or both of the Epperleys need to get going for them to look good. In the games where it's been really ugly, they've had a poor shooting percentage. So it does seem like those 2 players are kind of the straw that stirs the drink in that offense. I mean, in my opinion, there are several players on that team, or at least a couple, that could bear the scoring load if they needed to, but we just are kind of waiting on that. We've had some flashes here and there where Hilliard will go off and then Bunker will go off, but game in and game out, most of the time it's the Epperleys. So if they have a poor shooting night, that could certainly play in Gallatin's favor as well.
And a big win tonight could lift the Warriors' offense that kind of has been sputtering a little bit the past few weeks, maybe get them off and going here at the end of the season, getting ready for district play coming up in 2 weeks over at St. Joseph Christian. We'll be back to take a look at your Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups and your Smith Prudential Financial tip-off when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Shelter Insurance, this is Charles.
Afternoon, Charles.
Joshua?
Does Shelter Insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
You know we offer car insurance, son. What's going on?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, we're your shield. We're your shelter.
See Shelter Agent Sant Phillips in Albany today for a free insurance review.
If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits: medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team. Valentine's Day is right around the corner, so don't miss the shot. Make the clutch play at Briar Patch Flowers and Gifts on the west side of the square in Albany. From fresh flower bouquets to sweet candy bouquets, they've got gifts that score every time. Check out several new tumblers and unique gift boxes that are total slam dunks. Don't wait for the buzzer. Beat the clock and bring home the win this Valentine's Day with Briar Patch Flowers and Gifts. When it's game time for love, Briar Patch delivers.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
Sublime Formal Wear is your homecoming prom and special dress destination. Drop by Saturdays from 10 to 1 to browse their selection of short dresses or schedule a formal gown appointment for an unforgettable session tailored just for you. Sublime Formal Wear has hundreds of dresses in stock. Check their Facebook page weekly for additional open hours. They're located at 115 South Polk on the west side of the square in Albany. Drop in, find them on Facebook, or visit sublimeformalwear.com or call 660-851-1122 to start your journey to your perfect dress.
And welcome back out again to Gallatin here for your BTC Bank pregame. Remember, BTC Bank here for good. We're going to take a look at our national anthem, then our Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups. Tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by Hogue Lumber Company. Before you start your next project, stop in and talk to the experts at Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri.
Albany Lady Warriors and your Gallatin Lady Bulldogs. If everyone would please rise at this time and fable, as we honor this great nation with the playing of our national anthem.
Tonight's Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups.
And now let's welcome head coach Cody Weller and the visiting Lady Warriors from Albany High School. A junior, number 3, Emerson Hogue. A sophomore, number 10, Maddox Epperly. A sophomore, number 12, Kennedy Epperly. A junior, number 13, Caitlin Bunker. And a junior, number 15, Jaden Hilliard. And now the starting lineup for your Gallatin Lady Bulldogs. At forward is senior, number 3, Samara Drayson. At guard, a freshman, number 10, Kenley Burke. And forward, a sophomore, number 12, Piper Allen. Senior guard, number 13, Brent Bird. And junior guard, number 45, Paige Hildenbrand. Lady Bulldogs are coached by head coach Brent Bird.
So again, those are your Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups. Again, remember, before you start your next project, stop in and talk to the experts at Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri. For Gallatin, it'll be Samara Dreesen. Tenley Burke, Piper Allen, Bryn Bird, and Paige Hildenbrand. And for Albany, it'll be Emerson Hogue, Maddox Epperly, Kennedy Epperly, Caitlin Bunker, and Jaden Hilliard. As we get set to tip off tonight's game, remember to tip off your future retirement on the right track by contacting Smith Prudential Financial Services at 660-726-3396. Albany will wear their road green uniforms, white lettering outlined in black. Gallatin, their home white uniforms, red lettering outlined in black. It'll be Dreesen and Hilliard to do the opening tip-off tonight here from Gallatin, and the Smith Prudential Financial tip-off is won here by the Lady Warriors. Maddox Epperly will bring the ball across midcourt here for the Lady Warriors. A 1-2-2 zone played here by Gallatin to start. Looks like it'll be a 1-2-2 as they get it down to Hilliard on the block. Goes up strong off glass, and the Lady Warriors hit the opening bucket of the game.
Yeah, good sign for the Warriors to get Hilliard a bucket early. She's definitely one of those players that can carry the scoring load if she needs to. Has been struggling from the field as of late, so good to see her get one early.
Man-to-man defense played here by the Warriors. Dreesen gets it down to the baseline for Allen. Up top now here to Burke. Burke will dribble it down to the baseline, back out. Bryn Bird, the senior, with the basketball up at the top of the key. And just two seniors here on this Lady Bulldog team for Gallatin. As Tenley Burke with it right wing. Maddox Epperly knocks it away once before Burke is able to pick it back up over to Bird with it up at the top of the key. Trying to get to Hildenbrand. Hildenbrand might have just rolled an ankle as she turns the ball over. Picked up here by Maddox Epperly. Goes up. Can't get the shot to fall. Rebound picked up here by Gallatin by Piper Allen, and Hildenbrand going to come off here for Gallatin early.
It's been another area of concern for the Warriors, is just making the shots that they have to make. Those shots from 2 feet and in have just been a real problem for them for much of the season.
Paige Hewlett will check in here for Hildenbrand. Trying to bring the ball across midcourt. Here is Tenley Burke as facing the full court man-to-man pressure here from the Lady Warriors. Will be a 1-on-2. Maddox Epperly with the basketball, sends over to the right wing. Kennedy Epperly from three, right, knocks it down. Lady Warriors with the lead here, 5-0. A minute 45 into the ball game.
Well, they'll take the three, but there was a 2-on-1 that they weren't able to capitalize on earlier, or before that three-pointer, but of course it worked out in the end.
Timeout going to be called here by Gallatin. We'll be back after this Petty Giannotto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
East Fork Lodge in Albany, Missouri is pleased to announce the opening of its new rec center. It has 2 spacious suites, each equipped with 2 queen beds, a pull-out sofa, kitchenette, microwave fridge, and dining area. Guests have access to half-court basketball, pickleball, workout facilities, and a game room offering billiards, ping pong, air hockey, foosball, and shuffleboard. For details on the rec center, lodging, or the Legacy Event Center wedding venue, contact bookings at eastforklodge.com or visit our website at www.eastforklodge.com.
6:08 left to play here in the opening quarter. 5-0. Lady Warriors have the lead over the Lady Bulldogs of Gallatin. As Gallatin so far, I'm sure that timeout was to talk about that full court pressure they're seeing here by the Lady Warriors.
Yeah, Albany's gotten a couple steals already to this point, still under 2 minutes into the game.
Tenley Burke with the basketball, has it right wing, brings it down to the baseline. Trying to send it inside, stolen away here by Hilliard. Quickly up now for Hogue. She'll take it all the way, goes up, and she will be fouled, and is going to go to the line to shoot 2.
That's 3 early turnovers for the Bulldogs, and of course, you know, there have been games this season where Albany's been really active and forced a lot of steals, and that's been the primary source of their offense, is getting out in transition.
Foul was called there against Hewlett, her first, team's first, as Hogue misses the first. Hildenbrand will check back in, as she'll check in here for Burke. Good sign for the Lady Bulldogs as she left earlier with an ankle injury. Second one from Hogue, no good. Rebound picked up by Hilliard, out for Maddox Epperly. Back up top for Hogue. Right wing here now for Kennedy Epperly. Into the corner, down to Hilliard, turns around, misses off inside iron. Rebound picked up that time on the rebound by Piper Allen.
Got to try to use the backboard there. That helps a lot.
Bird will send it right wing. Booker trying to send it inside, not stolen away here by Caitlin Bunker. Up for Epperly. Into the corner for Maddox Epperly. Rims out. Rebound again. Going to be pulled in here by Piper Allen. Bird to bring the ball across the timeline. To Hildenbrand, left wing, trying to send it back up top here for Booker. Booker has it knocked away. Hogue sends it up top for Maddox Epperly. Pass a little behind her, and a foul going to be called against Hildenbrand. That'll be her first, team second. Passing just a little bit off for the Warriors, and it's cost them on a couple of breakaways.
Yeah, however, they've forced, I think, 5 turnovers already for Gallatin, and Gallatin's committed 2 or 3 fouls here in the early going as well.
Yeah, it's a second against Gallatin, first against Hildenbrand as Maddox Epperly with it in the corner. High post for Bunker, back door for Hogue. Down to Hilliard, nice interior passing as Hilliard puts it up off glass for 2.
Yeah, it's good ball movement. It led to a very easy bucket. Doesn't get a whole lot easier than that for Hilliard.
Booker up top for Bird. Her shot from 3 misses short. And that's the first shot attempt there for Gallatin on the night. And it comes with 4:25 left to play here in the first. 7-0. Lady Warriors with the lead. Hogue, left wing. Dribbles into the zone, sends it back out. Now for Maddox Epperly. She'll dribble in, and she's going to be fouled as the foul is going to occur against Maggie Hewlett. It'll be her second, team's third. As checking back in will be Burke, as she'll check in here for Hildenbrand. Hogue to inbounds from the baseline. Hilliard inside, back out to Kennedy Epperly, right wing for Maddox. Her shot from 3, partially tipped a little bit as it misses short. Bird keeps it alive.
Bulldogs have got to get a bucket here in a bad way. It's been 4 minutes. They've only got 1 shot up. Got to try and get one to go in here, get some confidence and some momentum.
Bird trying to get the Booker, in the pass will tip off her hands, out of bounds.
Yeah, the Bulldogs just really out of sorts here. That's 6 or 7 turnovers already. We're just halfway through the first quarter.
Hogue left wing into the corner for Maddox Epperly. Found Hilliard, but a little too late as she was open there for a while. Back out, right wing, Kennedy Epperly from 3, rims out, tipped out behind, and Hilliard going to be called for the foul. So they found that pass to Hilliard a little late, and she was open. By that time they got the pass, there was a person on her, found the right move. It just Kennedy Epperly's shot bounced out and then was called for the over the back on the rebound. Bringing it across midcourt here for Gallatin is Tenley Burke. Pass up top, tipped by the Lady Warriors. Booker for Burke. Down to Bird on the baseline, and she's going to be fouled.
Oh.
I think she might have gotten away with a travel there as well.
That's a tough second foul.
As the Hilliard against will be her second, team second, as we'll see McKenna Moffitt check in.
Yeah, that's really tough. Especially an offensive player gets themselves in a bad position by going under the rim. It's kind of tough when foul's called there.
Bird will make the first. Misses on the second. Ball on the rebound picked up by Allen, then she'll lose it as Maddox Epperly with the basketball left wing. 7-1, Albany with the lead. 3:10 left to play here in the first. Hilliard on the bench for the Warriors in early foul trouble. Kennedy Epperly in the corner trying to send it out to Maddox. Up top for Hogue. High post for Moffitt. Down inside to Bunker, just misses. Gets her own rebound and then knocked out of bounds off of Bunker as she was unable to pull it in.
It's a couple of missed layups there for the Warriors. You make those, you're up by 10 already. Those things add up, and then you have a couple of missed free throws there on top of it. It makes a big difference.
Burke to bring the ball across midcourt here for the Lady Bulldogs. High post for Bird, dribbles in. Just misses off glass. Rebound picked up here by Kennedy Epperly and then stolen back by Bird. Too strong off glass. Back in transition. Underneath the backboard that time for Maddox Epperly. 2:20 left to play here in the first. It's a 6-point Lady Warrior lead. Bird, top of the key, picks up her dribble. Gets it away that time for Hewlett. Hewlett drives in, misses high off glass. Bunker with the rebound, sends it up for Maddox Epperly. Maddox puts it up off glass for 2.
A nice job to get out and run, and a good job by Bunker to keep her head up and catch somebody out on the break.
Kind of broke a 2 to 3 minute scoring lull here in the game as the pass off the mark and another timeout called by Gallatin. We're back after this. Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christy's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
An 8-point Lady Warrior lead. They lead 9-1 with 1:49 left to play here in the first. Coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com.
Well, Gallatin's just got to get something going out of a timeout here. It's been an ugly first quarter for them. Albany's got 9 points, and I don't think it's an exaggeration to say that Gallatin's got 9 turnovers.
Yeah. And I would say they're probably lucky that the Lady Warriors are only up by 8 because they've missed some gimmies in and around the basket.
Yeah.
Hogue over to left wing for McKenna Moffitt. Up top for Kennedy Epperly to Hogue. Hogue is going to be fouled here by Bird. That will be team's 4th, her first. Next foul against Gallatin will put the Lady Warriors at the line. Trying to get it down to Bunker on the block. And they're going to get a jump ball that goes to Gallatin. That's one of those for Bunker. You got to get rid of it there.
Yeah.
You got too many people down with you on the block.
Well, the thing about a double team is if you're being double teamed, you know somebody's open.
Yeah.
And I think that was a triple team right there. So you got at least 2 people open. And whenever you have that as a post player, that's time for a kick out. You can go for a 3 off of an in and out.
Losing it out of bounds there is Tenley Burke, as it'll go back to Albany. Maddox Epperly to bring the ball across midcourt. 1:15 left to play here in the opening quarter. Hogue over the left wing for McKenna Moffitt. Back for Kennedy Epperly into the corner to Emmy Hogue. Down to Moffitt on the block. Brought the double team, sends it out, finds Maddox Epperly alone, top of the key. Her shot short. Moffitt with the rebound, finds Kennedy Epperly deep on the left wing from 3, knocks it down.
So Albany is killing Gallatin on turnovers, and they're also really getting to him on the boards too, especially the offensive boards. It's not a winning formula.
Hildenbrand with the basketball, sends it up top for Burke.
It's a winning formula for Albany, not for Gallatin.
Bird with the basketball. Trying to send it back into the corner. Finds Piper Allen, gets it back to Bird down on the block. Kind of got walled off, didn't have an easy shot there as Maddox Epperly quickly sends it up for her sister Kennedy. She looked, she had Bunker open just outside the paint, gets it back to Hogue. She knocks down a 3. As it's a 15-1 Albany Lady Warrior lead, 10 seconds left to play here in the opening quarter. Hildenbrand will drive, leaves it off. And the shot from the baseline up and good, that time from Maggie Hewlett. Kennedy Epperly shot from 3 off the mark, no good. 15-3 is the Lady Warrior lead. We're back to start the second when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Kathy Sneed at Acres of Hope LLC in Albany, Missouri provides compassionate counseling and therapy to help you navigate life's challenges. Kathy specializes in trauma and PTSD, child and behavioral issues. Call Kathy at Acres of Hope at 660-285-4844. That's 660-285-4844. Acres of Hope LLC, because every journey deserves hope.
Looking for something fun and trendy? How about something to wear to cheer on your Warriors or the Chiefs? JC Designs in Albany has it all. JC Designs in Albany has something for you to wear to work, to the ball game, and even for a night on the town. JC Designs is located 1 block west of the square in downtown Albany, or you can check out their website at j-c-designsmo.myshopify.com.
And welcome back out again here to Gallatin as we start second quarter action. It will be Albany basketball. They lead here 15-3 as we start the second quarter of play. Hilliard still on the bench here for the Lady Warriors with 2 fouls. Hogue with the basketball, sends it for McKenna Moffitt deep on the left wing. Up top for Kennedy Epperly. Right wing for Hogue. Maddox Epperly into the corner, finds her sister Kennedy. Had an open shot, able to get it down here for Bunker. Fakes the pass, goes up, and she's going to be fouled and going to go to the line to shoot 2. That foul is going to go against Maggie Hewlett. That'll be her 3rd personal, team's first here of the quarter.
Foul number 5, Hewlett.
I take that back. That's just the 2nd against Hewlett.
Her 2nd personal, first team foul.
As Bunker will hit the first.
Caitlin Bunker is at the line for Albany.
And Bunker will hit the 2nd as well. Hewlett will check out as Booker will check back in here for the Lady Bulldogs. 17-3, Albany with the lead, 20 seconds in here to the second quarter of play. Inbounds to Paige Hildenbrand. Up top with it now for Tenley Burke. Gets it back up to Hildenbrand, top of the key, right wing to Bird. Booker got around her defender. And a quick rebound by Bunker. Hogue lost it off her foot, picked up by McKenna Moffitt. Into the corner, Maddox Epperly. Shot from 3. Misses off iron. Moffitt pulls in the rebound, keeps it alive. Maddox Epperly steals it away. Now Bunker on the putback, up and in for 2.
In offensive rebounding, that was 2 offensive boards there for the Warriors. You just can't win whenever you're turning the ball over at the clip that the Bulldogs are and letting the Warriors get this many offensive rebounds.
Bird trying to bring the ball across midcourt, loses it off her foot, picked up here by Hogue. Leaves it off here for Kennedy Epperly, all alone on the fast break, lays it off glass for 2. And it's a 21-3 Albany lead. Just a minute and a half into the second quarter play, and the pass inbounds, tipped off the hands of McKenna Moffitt out of bounds. Bringing the ball, trying to get the ball across midcourt here will be Burke against this one-man press. Burke will get it across, dribbles all the way into the paint. Her shot too strong, off glass, rebound, no good. And then Dreesen's shot misses, out of bounds. It'll be Gallatin basketball.
And Gallatin's got a few solid looks. We just haven't been able to convert them. It's just been a rough go for them from the field.
Bird to inbounds. Here for Gallatin. Up for Hildenbrand. Dribbles in. Her shot off the mark. Rebound picked up by Moffitt. Quickly in transition. Maddox Epperly will put it up off glass, and it's a 20-point Albany lead. Timeout called here by Albany. We'll be back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
Hungry for real mouth-watering barbecue? Head on over to B&B Barbecue in Albany. From tender pulled pork and juicy brisket to ribs that fall right off the bone, every plate is packed with flavor you'll come back for again and again. And don't forget to try their amazing loaded fries, piled high with your favorite meat. They're a meal within themselves. Whether you're grabbing lunch with friends, taking dinner home for the family, or catering your next big event, B&B Barbecue has you covered. So skip the ordinary, taste the tradition at B&B Barbecue in Albany. Looking to grow your future close to home? At Lone Star Investments in Albany, Missouri, Tanya is there to help you build lasting financial security. Whether you're planning for retirement, saving for college, or just getting started, Tanya offers personalized guidance every step of the way. Stop by Lone Star Investments today, where your goals are their priority. Because investing isn't just about money, it's about peace of mind. Lone Star Investments, Albany, Missouri. Secure your tomorrow starting today.
And welcome back out again here to Gallatin as we get ready to restart. Coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Looks like the Warriors call that timeout. Going to switch to maybe a 1-2-2 pressure, maybe?
That is what it looks like.
It still looks like it'll be a man-to-man. Booker will get it back up top here for Hildenbrand. Hilliard back in here for the Lady Warriors with her 2 fouls. Trying to get to Hewlett, just able to keep it in play, and then Dreesen unable to keep it in as it goes out of bounds on the sideline. 5:40 left to play here in the second quarter. Warriors lead by 23-3.
They're going to sound like a broken record, but it's just another turnover there for the Bulldogs. And, I mean, that's just really been one of the themes of this game is how much they've turned the ball over.
Maddox Epperly over to the deep left wing here for Kennedy Epperly. High post for Hilliard, right wing. Moffitt looked at it, now sends it in the corner for Maddox Epperly. McKenna Moffitt going to be fouled, as picking up the foul will be Dreesen. It'll be her first, team's second.
Gallatin foul number 3, Sam Dreesen. Her first personal.
Kennedy Epperly finds Hogue all alone in the corner, sends it up top for Maddox Epperly. Hogue with the basketball, back up top to Maddox Epperly. Right wing for Kennedy. Moffitt trying to send it into the high post for Hilliard. Goes up with 5 Lady Bulldogs around her, can't get the shot to fall. Dreesen pulls in the rebound, but going to be called for the travel.
Yeah, I was about to say Albany's got to find a way to get it inside, and they did. They almost turned it over, but they did. Then the entire defense kind of collapsed. That's when you kick it out, and you can get a 3 off of an in and out.
A foul going to be called here against Booker on the inbounds. That'll be her first, team's third. With 4:44 left to play here in the second. Maddox Epperly with the basketball, dribbles down to the baseline, and she's going to be fouled. That is 3 quick fouls on this lone possession here offensively for the Lady Warriors. As the foul is going to go against Hewlett, that will be her third, team's fourth. Warriors were setting up to shoot free throws, but that's only the 4th personal, as Hogue will inbounds here for the Lady Warriors. The pass to Hilliard on the inbounds, too tall. And in transition, putting it up off glass is Booker. 23-5, Lady Warriors with the lead. Moffitt with the basketball, left wing. Over to Hogue, trying to get it down inside to Moffitt, stolen away by Dreesen.
Well, I don't dislike them trying to get it inside, but sometimes you got to dribble penetrate.
Hogue spins, goes up, can't get the shot to fall. Rebound picked up here by Hewlett.
I mean, that's how you beat a zone. One of the ways you can beat a zone is by dribbling into it, getting that defense to collapse.
Kennedy Epperly will pick up the steal and then the foul, as Bird will pick up her second, team's 5th. And Kennedy Epperly at the line for 2 free throws.
Every time I try to say something, Albany gets another steal.
Kennedy will hit the first free throw. McKenna Moffitt will check out as Bunker will check in. Checking in here for Gallatin will be both Burke and Allen, as checking out will be Dreesen and Hewlett. As Kennedy Epperly hits them both, she's now in double figures here on the night with 10 points as her team leads by 20, 25-5, halfway through the second quarter of play. Burke will get it across. Bird now for Hildenbrand, down to the baseline for Booker, leaves it short. Rebound picked up by Bunker. Hogue quickly looks up, finds Maddox Epperly in transition, off glass for 2. That shot from Maddox gives her 6 on the ball game. Hildenbrand gets it across, right wing, Burke from 3. Misses short, rebound pulled in by Bunker. Quickly in transition, Maddox Epperly again, but this time going to be called for the travel.
Well, Albany's getting out and running, and Gallatin's just a little bit slow to get back right now, and that's led to a lot of easy ones on the other end for the Warriors.
Marley Hansel will check in here for the Lady Warriors, or she'll check in for Hogue. Bird for Hildenbrand, back across for Burke, gets it across midcourt. Picks it up right wing. Into the corner. With it for Allen. Back in the corner to Bird. Pass up top for Burke. The Bird high post. Her shot just misses on the rebound, putting it back up and in. That time is Piper Allen. 27-7, Lady Warriors continue to lead by 20. 2:50 left to play here in the second quarter. Into the corner for Maddox Epperly, up top for Hansel. Right wing to Kennedy Epperly. Into the corner to Hansel, inside for Hilliard. Kind of fell off, couldn't get the shot to fall as Allen with the rebound.
That bunker wide open on the high post.
Yeah. Burke will get it across for Allen, back to Bird. Her shot from three. Rims out, and they're pulling in the rebound. Lady Warriors don't box out. Allen makes them pay.
A couple of times right in a row, the Warriors haven't boxed out and given up an offensive rebound and a putback.
Hansel top of the key, left wing for Maddox Epperly. Shot from three, maybe tipped a little bit. Rebound picked up here by Bird.
Warriors offense is kind of stalled a little bit here as well.
The pass that time from Hildenbrand to Allen, wasn't expecting the pass. It goes out of bounds. Dreesen will check in here for Hildenbrand. Maddox Epperly will check out as Hogue will check back in. High post for Hilliard. Back out to Hansel. Up top for Kennedy Epperly. Left wing to Hogue. Hilliard high post. Dribbles in. Puts up the shot. She'll be fouled on the shot. Will go to the line to shoot two. Foul that time is going to be called against Tenley Burke. It'll be her first. Hilliard will miss on the first. And it's kind of been a point of disarray this season for the Lady Warriors as they're shooting from the free throw line, as Hewlett will check back in with her 3 fouls. As Hilliard will hit on the second. Over to the left wing with it here for Hewlett. To Bird. Allen top of the key. Up for Dreesen. To Hewlett. Her shot partially tipped that time by Hansel. Will stay here with Gallatin. Maddox Epperly will check back in, and she'll check in here for Kennedy Epperly. Dreesen shot. Long rebound picked up that time, unable to put it back in, though that time is Tenley Burke. Quickly up for Hilliard. Can't get the shot to go. Rebound picked up by Hansel on the block. Sends it back out to Maddox Epperly. Up top for Hogue. Hansel over to left wing for Hogue. Maddox Epperly top of the key. Hogue will dribble into the zone. Trying to send it up top to Hansel, and Bunker keeps it alive with her foot, and that's going to be called a kick.
Yeah, I mean, that was pretty much exactly, there's no other way to put that. But even before that, they got the ball handler and the defender is bellied up on him. Take him off the dribble and try and get into that zone and then kick it out or dish it off to somebody else. But you got to get in this zone a little bit.
Allen misses short, ball tipped around, and on the rebound that time is Bird, can't get it to go. Hilliard may be lucky she didn't pick up a third, kind of swatting after that block there on Bird.
Yeah, pretty fortunate that she just kind of got nothing but air there, and that's why they didn't really, that's why they didn't give her a foul, I think.
Hogue up top for Hansel, right wing to Maddox Epperly. High post for Hilliard. Finds Bunker down on the block, goes up off glass for two.
If they get it into the low post,
high post is open.
High post is open, and then it's the same. If they get it to the high post, the low post is open.
Bird shot from three, no good. Rebound from Booker. It bounces off back iron, no good. So at the half, it is a lead of 30-9 in favor of the Lady Warriors. Remember, tonight's halftime here on Albany TV is brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Albany Hy-Vee is proud to support Warrior Athletics. They're committed to serving the community with fresh food, friendly service, and strong local partnerships. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
There's something special happening in downtown Albany. Our small town charm, our local businesses, and our historic Main Street are the heart of our community. And now we're investing in the future. From restoring storefronts to supporting entrepreneurs to creating new places for families and visitors to gather, Main Street Albany is leading the revitalization of our downtown. When you shop local, volunteer, or support Main Street projects, you're helping build a stronger, brighter Albany for generations to come. Join us as we keep moving forward. Main Street Albany, investing in our community, restoring our history, and building our future. Ready to build, remodel, or repair? Trust Home Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri for all of your building needs. From quality lumber and hardware to tools and supplies, Home Lumber has everything you need to get the job done right. Serving Albany and the surrounding communities for generations, Home Lumber is proud to be your hometown partner for projects big and small. So whether it's a weekend fix-up or your dream build, stop by Home Lumber Company in Albany. Quality materials, friendly service built on trust.
In life, as in sports, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. Someone you can turn to for guidance, someone with a game plan to help you build up the financial strength you need for retirement, family security, and life. With a Prudential financial professional, that's what you get. Someone who can help you build a financial strategy. To get started, contact me, Nick Smith, the financial advisor with Prudential at 660-726-3396.
Shelter Insurance, this is Charles.
Afternoon, Charles.
Joshua?
Does Shelter Insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
You know we offer car insurance, son. What's going on?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, we're your shield, we're your shelter.
See Shelter Agent Sant Phillips in Albany today for a free insurance review.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpful smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
And welcome back out again here to Gallatin, where at the halftime, I'd like to thank our sponsors, BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center locations in Bethany and Albany, Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, the Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, and the Albany Hy-Vee. Smith Insurance and Smith Prudential in Albany, Shelter Insurance Agent Sant Phillips in Albany, Johnson Controls, the Briar Patch and Sublime Formal Wear, both on the west side of the square in Albany, Raymond Smith Body Shop, East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany, Kathy Sneed with Acres of Hope LLC, JC Designs just off the square in Albany, B&B Barbecue in Albany, Lone Star Investments on the square in Albany, the City of Albany, Williams Construction, Main Street Albany, the Albany Booster Club, the Albany and Gallatin School Districts, and the Printer and New Shop are located in Albany. Taking a look at the stats from the first half for Albany girls, they're shooting 11 for 26 from the field, 3 for 10 from behind the three-point arc, 5 for 8 from the free throw line. They're led in scoring by Kennedy Epperly with 10 points, 6 points on the night for Maddox Epperly and Caitlin Bunker, 5 points for Jaden Hilliard, 3 points for Emmy Hogue. For Gallatin, they're shooting 4 for 25 from the field. They're 0 for 4 from behind the three-point arc, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. They're led in scoring at the moment by Piper Allen with 4 points, 2 points a night for Maggie Hewlett and Aaliyah Booker, 1 point on the night for Bryn Bird. And Brent, the biggest surprise there, Warriors put up 26 shots, 25 shots from Gallatin. I would have thought, looking originally, Albany had put up a lot more shots with all the turnovers that Gallatin had early, but it seemed like there towards that latter part of the second quarter, Albany started to turn the ball over, gave up more offensive rebounds to Gallatin as well, and that kind of negated the difference in shots The difference also in the bowl game, 11 made shots for Albany, just 4, though, from Gallatin.
Yeah, I think that Albany kind of got into some bad habits that Gallatin was doing there early in the half. I think Albany kind of fell into that there in the second part of the half, but it was looking at the half collectively, it was really rough there for Gallatin. They turned the ball over a lot, gave Albany a lot of second chance opportunities, and it was just kind of some ugly basketball. If it wasn't for 2 offensive rebounds there, they got putbacks, they'd only have 5 points right now, and we'd be looking at a 30-5 ball game. It was good to see the Warriors got out to a quick start, and then I think they kind of realized, hey, we're up by a lot, and kind of took the foot off the gas there, which is human nature.
Yeah.
But hopefully they can get back into a fast start at the start of the second half, because the starters will be back out. They'll play all the third quarter. If it gets out of hand, they'll start making some subs early in the fourth quarter. But hopefully they get out to a fast start and get this game kind of over with, and then they can get some JV players in, because they don't have enough girls to play junior varsity, so it'd be nice to see some of their JV players get some reps here in the fourth quarter.
Well, and for the Lady Warriors, we kind of saw with the offensive rebounds that Gallatin started to get. That was mainly based off of, I believe, the Lady Warriors got so many points off of fast breaks, and they tried to do that so much that whenever that shot went up, there were already 2 girls running down to go on the fast break before Albany would ever secure a rebound, and that have allowed Gallatin to come in and pick up some of those offensive rebounds, and the Lady Warriors weren't able to run out and go like they had early in that first half.
Yeah, and that is a trade-off. If you want to get out and run, then that's not as many people to box out, and that's how the Warriors like to play, like to get out and run. So it is very important that their post players box out, that they get rebounds, because, yeah, we saw some weak side boards there late in the half. So hopefully they can get back to how they looked early, where they were hitting on all cylinders. And another thing, this defense that Gallatin's been running, if they get it inside, the entire defense will just collapse on whichever post player has it. So if you get into the high post, you can dump it down to the low post. If you get into the low post, if the entire defense collapses on the low post, you can kick it out for a 3, or you can kick it to the high post for an easy jump shot. So that's just the little things that the Warriors have done at times, but other times they kind of let that defense collapse and try and force something up. So got to be aware of what kind of defense that they're running and where the weak spots are, because, yeah, there's a lot of open space for some kickouts with this Gallatin defense.
We'll be back to start the second half when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits: medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team. Valentine's Day is right around the corner, so don't miss the shot. Make the clutch play at Briar Patch Flowers and Gifts on the west side of the square in Albany. From fresh flower bouquets to sweet candy bouquets, they've got gifts that score every time. Check out several new tumblers and unique gift boxes that are total slam dunks. Don't wait for the buzzer. Beat the clock and bring home the win this Valentine's Day with Briar Patch Flowers and Gifts. When it's game time for love, Briar Patch delivers.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
Sublime Formal Wear is your homecoming prom and special dress destination. Drop by Saturdays from 10 to 1 to browse their selection of short dresses or schedule a formal gown appointment for an unforgettable session tailored just for you. Sublime Formal Wear has hundreds of dresses in stock. Check their Facebook page weekly for additional open hours. They're located at 115 South Polk on the west side of the square in Albany. Drop in, find them on Facebook, or visit sublimeformalwear.com or call 660-851-1122 to start your journey to your perfect dress.
And welcome back out again here to Gallatin as we get ready to start second half action here from Gallatin as the Lady Warriors have the lead here 30-9. Remember, your halftime tonight here on Albany TV was brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Albany Hy-Vee is proud to support Warrior Athletics. They're committed to serving the community with fresh food, friendly service, and strong local partnerships. For the Lady Warriors, they will bring out their original 5 starters. That will be Hogue, Maddox, and Kennedy Epperly, Caitlin Bunker, and Jaden Hilliard. And for Gallatin, they will bring out Bryn Bird along with Hewlett. And also coming out will be Tenley Burke, Piper Allen, and Paige Hildenbrand.
Yeah, kind of a slow start or slow end of the half. You're hoping for a quick start here for the Lady Warriors here in the second half.
Gallatin will get the basketball to start out the second half of play. Not full court, but man-to-man defense again played here by the Lady Warriors. They've been in that pretty much all night as Maddox Epperly gets her hand in there, knocks it off the leg that time of Burke as it goes out of bounds, and she'll come out and checking in. Here will be Aaliyah Booker.
Yeah, you could see head coach Brent Burke of the Lady Bulldogs I think he's getting pretty fed up with turnovers here in this one as well for his team.
Kennedy Epperly over to left wing for Maddox Epperly up top to Hogue. Back to Maddox left wing. Up for Kennedy Epperly inside to Hilliard at the high post. Down to Bunker on the block. Just bounces out. Bunker comes away with her own rebound, goes up. She will be fouled. Will go to line to shoot 2 free throws.
Well, fortunate there to get the second chance, but once again, good look. But man, you got to make the easy ones.
Piper Allen called for the foul. That's her first, team's first.
But that's exactly what we're talking about at halftime. Get it into the high post, kick it down to the low post. That's going to be there all night if they keep allowing it.
Bunker will hit the first free throw. We'll hit them both. And she's kind of been a bright spot tonight from the free throw line as she's hit all 4 of her attempted 4 free throws. Hildenbrand gets it off now for Bird left wing. Over to Booker on the right wing. Looking to try and send it. Now sends it back up top for Hildenbrand. Her shot just inside the arc. No good. Ball knocked around, and it'll be a jump ball that'll go to the Lady Warriors.
Again, got to box out here. Warriors have kind of got out of that and did not boxing out nearly as well as they started the game.
Right wing for Hogue. Kennedy Epperly over to left wing for Maddox Epperly. Back to Hogue, top of the key. Over top the defense for Hilliard, and she's going to be tied up. Jump ball will go back to Gallatin.
Yeah, Hilliard's kind of going away from the pass, and so when you float it up like that, that gives more room for the defense to get there and get a tie up.
Warriors do start in that full court man-to-man defense as Bird will leave it over to Hildenbrand, right wing. Brings it across midcourt, dribbles all the way through the defense. Her shot off glass, rebound picked up by Bunker. And they're going to get a foul called here against Bird. Or sorry, against Allen it looks like. Foul against Allen, her second, team second as well. Maddox Epperly over to left wing for her sister Kennedy. Into the corner now to Bunker. High post for Hilliard. Back out top. Hogue, top of the key. 3, knocks down her second of the night.
That's great by Hogue. Was calling for the ball. That she was ready to shoot when she caught it in rhythm, stepped into her shot. That looked really good, and she knocked it down.
Hildenbrand's pass to Bird overshoots it, but picked up by Allen. Back out to Bird up at the top of the key. 2 minutes gone here in the third quarter of play. 35-9, Warriors with the lead. Hewlett with the basketball right wing. Trying to go backdoor for Bird on the block. She's going to be fouled, going to go to line to shoot 2, as Hilliard will pick up her third. Team's first. Bird will miss the first off front iron. Second attempt from Bird, misses off iron. Bunker with the rebound. Hogue with the basketball, drives down to the baseline, now sends it back out to Maddox Epperly. Up at the top of the key, right wing for Kennedy Epperly. Into the corner to Hilliard. Trying to send it up top, pass partially tipped by Hewlett, picked up by Booker. Stripped by Hogue off of Booker and then picked back up here by Hogue. She'll dribble through the defense into the traffic and is going to be fouled and going to go to line to shoot two.
And Hogue had Hilliard open over the top. There was no help. Could have kind of lobbed that up over the top and led her right to the basket, but I don't know if she didn't think she could accurately deliver the pass or not, but didn't give it to her.
Foul called against Hewlett. That's her fourth as Hogue hits the first. So Hewlett will check out. Checking back in is going to be Tenley Burke. Second attempt here from Hogue is good as she knocks them both down. 8 points on the night here for Emmy. 37-9, 5:20 left to play here in the third. Burke's pass to Booker off the mark. Picked up here by Bunker. And has it stripped away from behind here by Hildenbrand. As she hits her wrist kind of against that wall pretty hard, kind of trying to shake it off. Ball inbounds here to Bunker. She'll put it up off glass for two. Caitlin Bunker in double digits now with 10 points.
Yeah, nice job by Bunker to get a good seal there and set herself up for a really easy shot.
Bird will send it into the corner now here for Burke. Drives baseline back into the corner to Bird. Her shot from three, no good, tipped around. Booker has it stolen out of her hands here by Maddox Epperly. And tying it up for a jump ball is Hildenbrand. It'll stay here with Albany.
Dish it off. It's 2-on-1. Weak side is wide open. Just kick it to the weak side. Get an easy layup.
Warriors have had trouble with that all night tonight of getting that pass off as Moffitt will check in along with Hansel for the Lady Warriors. Bunker up top for Hansel. To Maddox Epperly. Shot from three. Misses off iron. Rebound pulled in by Hildenbrand. 39-9. Lady Warriors with a 30-point lead. Steal here by Kennedy Epperly. Finds her sister weak side. Gets the bucket and the foul. Foul will go against Bryn Bird, her third, team's fourth. And Maddox will finish off the three-point play. It's a 12-0 run here to start out the third quarter here for the Lady Warriors. They stay in that full court man-to-man pressure as bringing it across is Burke. Burke drives, is going to be fouled, will go to line to shoot two. Foul will go against Maddox Epperly, her first, team second. We'll see McKinley Dodge check in here for the Lady Warriors after this first free throw attempt here from Burke. As Burke will hit the first. Bunker will check out as Dodge will check in here for the Lady Warriors. Second free throw from Burke, misses off iron, comes away with their own rebound. Bird from deep three, knocks it down. 42-13, Warriors with the 29-point lead halfway through the third quarter of play. Hansel into the corner for Moffitt. Back up top for Hansel for Kennedy Epperly, right wing to Maddox. Down to Moffitt, finds Bunker inside, high off glass for two.
Great cut by Dodge. Good vision there by Moffitt to see her cutting, and that looked really good. Really good offensive possession there for the Lady Warriors.
Allen to bring the ball across midcourt. A foul going to be called here against McKenna Moffitt on the reach in. That will be her first, team's third. Inbounds to Bird in the backcourt. It's across midcourt. Shot from three. Knocks down her second. Just needed to see one go down, and she's now hit two here on consecutive possessions. Right wing for Marley Hansel. Into the corner for McKenna Moffitt. Back up top for Kennedy Epperly. Left wing for Maddox Epperly. Hansel right wing. Again down to the baseline for Moffitt. Maddox over to Kennedy. Her shot from 3. Drains it as she'll answer.
Yeah, Birds hit a couple right in front of her, and there Kennedy gets one back.
13 points on the night for Kennedy. Her third from behind the arc as Bird tried to put up another one. This time leaves it short. Rebound picked up, though, by Burke, who puts it up in for 2.
Yeah, neither team really doing a good job boxing out here. The Lady Warriors started off fine, but for most of the game here, they've kind of really been lax there in that department.
Kennedy Epperly right wing for Hansel. Up top for Maddox Epperly. Shot from 3, top of the key, no good. Burke trying to pull in the rebound. Picked up here by Bird. Over the left wing for Hildenbrand. 2:05 left to play in the third quarter. Up top with it for Dreesen. Sends it down to Allen on the baseline. Hildenbrand over the left wing. Bird from 3. Drains another. That's her third of the night. All 3 coming here late in this third quarter.
Yeah, Bird's definitely got hot here from behind the arc. It's just it's a shame that Gallatin's down by so much.
Moffitt shot no good. Hits off of Dodge. Picked up here by Allen. Bird top of the key. Sends over to left wing to Hildenbrand with 1:25 left to play in the third. Dreesen with the basketball. Back over to left wing for Allen. High post for Bird. Up top, dribbles into the paint. Lost it for a moment, misses off bottom of the backboard, then going to be fouled. Will go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, Albany's kind of taking the third quarter off on defense.
Foul will be called against Moffitt. That'll be her second, team's 4th. He started on a 12-0 run. Lady Warriors now have a 17-12 advantage here in this third quarter as Hogue will check in here for Maddox Epperly.
Yeah, I guess I shouldn't say the whole quarter, but here in the last couple possessions, you can tell the defensive effort has not been up to snuff.
Bird misses both free throws. Rebound picked up here by McKinley Dodge. Hogue with the basketball up top for Kennedy. Epperly left wing to Hansel. High post for Dodge. Trying to send it back to Hansel. It's going to be stolen away here by the freshman Tinley Burke. Over to the right wing for Dreesen. Up top for Hildenbrand. To Allen. Dreesen from just inside the three-point arc. Can't get it to go. Moffitt on the rebound. Hogue with the basketball. Sends it back out top for Hansel. Dodge, right wing, Hogue. Finds Moffitt inside, and a foul going to be called here against Dreesen. And Moffitt will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws, as that's the 5th team foul called here against the Lady Bulldogs.
Well, they got a good shot. They're going to get 2 free throws here. I thought Hogue could have shot the 3 if she wanted it, but opts to go for the to feed it in to Moffitt, at least the 2 free throws.
Moffitt will miss the first off front iron. Checking back in for Gallatin will be Aaliyah Booker. She'll check in here for Bird. Second free throw from Moffitt. Rims out. There on the rebound. The putback unable to fall that time for Dodge. Losing it as Booker picked up here by Hogue. 10 seconds left to play here in the third. Gets it across midcourt. Right wing for Hansel. Moffitt in the corner. Back to Hansel. Up top for Kennedy Epperly. High post Dodge, and they're not going to get a shot off. 47-21. Lady Warriors with the lead going to the fourth quarter. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
East Fork Lodge in Albany, Missouri is pleased to announce the opening of its new rec center. It has 2 spacious suites, each equipped with 2 queen beds, a pull-out sofa, kitchenette, microwave fridge, and dining area. Guests have access to half-court basketball, pickleball, workout facilities, and a game room offering billiards, ping pong, air hockey, foosball, and shuffleboard. For details on the rec center, lodging, or the Legacy Event Center wedding venue, contact bookings at eastforklodge.com or visit our website at www.eastforklodge.com. Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
And welcome back out again here to Gallatin, where it's a lead for the Lady Warriors of 47-21. It will be Gallatin basketball to start out the fourth quarter of play. Warriors will restart the quarter with Kennedy, Epperly, Hogue, Hansel, Moffitt, and Dodge. And for Gallatin, it will be Bird, Hewlett, as well as Booker, Hildenbrand, and Burke. Hewlett with it in the corner. Finds Hildenbrand down on the block. High post, Booker shot from the free throw line, no good. Dodge will pull down the rebound. Hansel left wing. Up top to Kennedy Epperly. In the corner to Moffitt. Hansel top the key left wing for Hogue. Thought about the shot. Now sends it in the corner for Moffitt. Her shot no good. Rebound pulled in by Hildenbrand.
Got to keep your head up. Had Dodge there on the high post. Could have got that into her.
Burke with the basketball right wing. Down to the block for Hewlett. Spins. Has it tipped and picked up here by Hansel, and it goes out of bounds here off of Gallatin. Here off of Albany, stays with Gallatin. A little bit of a size mismatch down on side if Hansel will take on Hewlett, as I believe Hansel found something on the ground or lost something. She had to go throw it away first. Bird with the basketball. Step back with her foot on the line. Off iron, rebound. Bounced around, picked up here by Hogue on the rebound. Left wing for Kennedy Epperly. High post for Dodge. Right wing to Hogue. Up top for Hansel. Over to left wing for Kennedy Epperly. High post again for Dodge. Turns around, puts up the shot, misses off iron. Booker on the rebound.
Well, that's what you want. You had a wide open player on the post, and Dodge did a good job to turn and face and see that she was open and put up a good shot. Just couldn't quite get it to fall.
Burke drives.
Rebound there by Moffitt as Hogue will bring it across.
Hogue with the basketball, top of the key. Right wing for Hansel, into the corner to Moffitt. High post, Dodge, shot, knocks it in.
There you go. Good shot by Hogue, by Dodge. Blanking on her name there. Good shot by her. A little bit of a contest there, and still able to get it down.
With the basketball down on the baseline, that time Booker, she's going to be fouled. Will go to line to shoot two. Picking up her third will be McKenna Moffitt. Her third, team's first. Has Booker now at the line for two free throws. Will miss on the first. Gallatin from the free throw line, 2 for 9 tonight. Albany 10 for 15. As another free throw missed here by Booker. Tipped out of bounds here off of Gallatin. It'll be Albany basketball. 5.5 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Albany with the 28-point lead. Dodge high post right wing for Kennedy Epperly. Up top for Hogue. Over to left wing to Hansel. Into the corner, McKenna Moffitt drives baseline, now pulls it back out for Hansel. Up top to Kennedy Epperly. Hansel cross court for Hogue. McKinley Dodge sends it over to left wing for Hansel. Dodge's pass to Hogue, tipped out of bounds off the hands of Booker. Good job there by Hogue, though, trying to creep down on that zone And trying to see if she could get a closer shot off after a couple of passes just straight from wing to top to the wing. High post for Dodge and partially tipped, comes back out to Moffitt. Up top, Hogue, shot from 3. Rims out, rebound pulled in by Hansel for Dodge inside. Can't get the shot to go. Ball tipped around and tipped out of bounds off the hands of Hansel.
Yeah, good offense there by the Warriors again. Got Dodge another good look. Just got to knock him down.
Katie Yoakum will check in at the next stoppage here for the Lady Warriors with 4.5 left to play here in the fourth quarter. 49-21, Albany with the lead. Bryn Bird, right wing 3, can't get the shot to fall. Moffitt on the rebound.
Yeah, Bird's just kind of letting it fly at this point. She has hit a couple.
3 of 4 at one point in the third quarter, and kind of don't blame her after that, but
yeah.
Hansel right wing to Hogue. Baseline for Moffitt, finds Dodge down on the block. She'll put it up off glass for 2. And the Lady Warriors put it at a 30-point running clock game, 51-21, halfway through the fourth quarter. Hildenbrand, left wing 3. Misses off iron, tipped around. Hewlett comes away with it, and then it'll be knocked out of bounds off her foot. And it'll stay here, and it'll go to Albany as Yoakum will check in. Hewlett will check out along with Booker. As checking back in will be Dreesen and Allen here for Gallatin. Yoakum checked in that time for McKenna Moffitt. Right wing for Hogue, down to the baseline for Dodge, trying to get it to Yoakum, and a jump ball going to go. Are going to stay here with Albany.
It's a good look, but instead of floating that over the top, pivot around and bounce past that.
Yeah.
Put her in a much better spot.
Kennedy Epperly to inbounds. Up top for Hansel. Thought about taking a dribble and putting that up, just Fender came out too quick and she wasn't able to get the shot up. High post for Yoakum. Sends it back out to Hansel. Her shot from 3. Misses off iron. Hogue will pull in the rebound. Hogue down to Dodge baseline. Pass tipped away, picked up by Dreesen. 2:35 left to play here in the fourth quarter, 51-21. Lady Warriors with a 30-point lead. Hildenbrand with the basketball. Sends it across over to the right wing for Burke. Back up to Hildenbrand, top of the key. Blair Ferguson will check in at the next stoppage here for Albany as the shot from the baseline from Allen, no good. Tips out of bounds. Off of Gallatin, it'll stay. It'll go to Albany as Ferguson will check in here for Kennedy Epperly. Two minutes left to play in the ball game. Albany with a 30-point lead. Hogue will stay out there to help get the ball across midcourt for the Lady Warriors as she'll kind of run the offense. As Hansel with the basketball top of the key, back over to Hogue. Warriors will see if they can try and get shots off here for Hansel, Yoakum, and Ferguson as Dodge will get it on the baseline. Rims out, rebound picked up by Allen.
Well, Warriors are doing some good things here with this second unit. They are moving the ball and kind of getting shots from where you want them.
That time, just Ferguson unaware who she was supposed to be guarding as Bird just drives through the defense, eventually fouled. Will go to line to shoot 2. That's kind of what sometimes you expect coming into the ball game, not necessarily knowing who you're supposed to be guarding.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it already. That's going to be a tough guard if Ferguson has to stay on her as Bird hits the first and stops the running clock at 1:07. Bird will hit the second. 51-23. Albany with the lead. 1:05 left to play in the ball game. Ferguson right wing. Sends it up top for Hogue. Dribbles in, left wing for Hansel. To the baseline for Dodge. Up top for Hogue. Back out to Ferguson. Pass up top to Hansel, high post for Yoakum. Back up to Ferguson, right wing to Hogue. Emmy Hogue with the basketball, top of the key for Hansel. High post for Yoakum. Surrounded by 3 Lady Bulldogs. Jump ball will go to Gallatin with 26.5 left here in the ball game.
Yeah, kind of got to feel the pressure there, feel that behind you, and know that you've got 2 on. You probably shouldn't turn into that, but again, that just kind of comes with time, more experience.
Hildenbrand, top of the key, trying to send it down to Allen on the baseline. Banks it in. And ball inbounds here for Hansel. That's pretty much going to seal it. 51-25. Lady Warriors pick up the victory. They'll pick up their 18th win of the season. We'll be back with the BTC Bank postgame, tonight's winner circle player of the game when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank Mascot Debit Card. With each swipe of your Mascot Debit Card, BTC Bank donates 7.5 cents to the school represented on your card. It's a simple step you can take to have a big impact on your community at no cost to you. Stop by our branch today to get your Mascot Card and start making a difference immediately. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. Member FDIC.
Welcome back out again here to Gallatin, where your postgame is brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank here for good. Let's go and take a look at the stats from the ball game as the Lady Warriors pull away with a 51-25 victory. Lady Warriors shoot 18 for 44 from the field tonight, 5 for 18 from behind the three-point arc, 10 for 15 from the free throw line. Led in scoring tonight by Kennedy Epperly with 13 points, 10 points tonight for Caitlin Bunker, 9 points for Emmy Hogue, 8 points for Maddox Epperly, 6 points tonight for McKinley Dodge, 5 points on the night for Jaden Hilliard. For Gallatin, they shoot 9 for 42 from the field, 3 for 11 from behind the three-point arc, 4 for 12 from the free throw line. They were led in scoring tonight by Bryn Bird with 12 points, 6 points tonight for Piper Allen, 3 points tonight for Tinley Burke, 2 points tonight for Hewlett and Booker. And Brett, tonight our winner Circle Trophies and Awards North Player of the Game is going to go to Caitlin Bunker.
Yeah, the Warriors took care of business tonight. Got a big win over an opponent that this is the kind of the result that they should have had. Got off to a quick start. Again, wasn't perfect, but did kind of relax there. You could kind of tell as the game got out of hand there. But overall, nice job. Did really good defensively, forcing a lot of turnovers. Still missed some shots they shouldn't have missed. But again, if you just look at this game at the macro level, look at the score, they kind of did what they should have done. So that's a positive sign, as we are, for the girls at least, down to the last 3 games of the season. So you want to be playing your best ball as we head into this stage into districts.
We'll be back with the boys game when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.